Okay, so with the Sorry game, you had mentioned you're having issues with graphics and moving things around. I've encountered that same problem with Windows XP several times. I don't know why it hasn't done it for other games, but I'm going to show you a few different tricks that I use for Windows XP. So the first thing to do is to right-click Windows Start and then left-click on Explore. And I've already done that, and that opens up all the contents of my CD drive. Like I said, I don't have Sorry in my inventory, so we're using Yahtzee. Number two, go to your view, and then do details. And what we're doing is we're going to go into all the application files, and we're going to tell it to run in an earlier version of Windows. It sounds to me like that's what the problem is. In some games, Microsoft automatically knows to flip the computer to an earlier version of Windows, and it just sounds like Sorry is not doing that. So on all three of these application files, they're dated 1996. So that would mean that they were originally created for Windows 95. And you're right-clicking on each one, then go to Properties, Compatibility. We're going to click Run this program in compatibility mode for 95, and then click Run in 256, and then Apply and OK. You're going to do that for every single application file out there. So 256 color, and then the uninstall file, same thing there too. Run in 256, okay. I'm also going to go into all my other directories within that drive. So nothing here. Here's a setup folder. Again, go to details, sort it by type. And also too, if you don't see the type, just right click anywhere up here and then click on type. So here I got 4 files that are application, and again, every single one of those, Windows 95, 256, same thing here. And by the way, I don't think Ultimate Yahtzee works on Windows XP. So although I'm trying this, it is likely not to work. I've had issues with Yahtzee. It actually does work, but it's quite a complicated setup. And that's everything there. We'll just check this Yahtzee folder. And unfortunately, some of them have a lot more than others. So I'm still going into compatibility. 95, and then Yahtzee. And that's every one of them. And when you're all done with that, you'll go to the root folder, here Yahtzee in this case. And in this case, it looks like the file to install it is probably this install file. And give that a try. Let me know if it works. I really hope it does. And, in fact, it looks like this is setting up and going with no problem. Now, again, I haven't tested Yahtzee on Windows XP. I'm not entirely sure if it works or not. So, yeah, it looks like it's working with no problem. And I'm just going to go ahead and install that. And, in fact, ignore that. Let's just let it go all the way. It looks like it is working. Okay, now I have a Yahtzee shortcut. I think that message said I might need to reboot, not sure. You know what? This is a miracle. I've never, oh, there it goes. I got Yahtzee to work. I've never been able to get that to work on Windows XP. So, um, that's pretty cool. So, click on the cup to roll the dice, and there's your Yahtzee game. So, this was produced the same year that Sorry was. So, I've got to believe that the steps that you follow in this one will be identical to Sorry. So, that's it. Take care. Bye.